López Obrador, advising the National Guard on Human Rights. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador served as an honorable witness in the signing of the framework agreement between the federal government and the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, headed by Michelle Bachelet, to provide advice and technical assistance in the field of human rights. Human and operation according to international standards to the National Guard. This is a very important act, I could say historical, because the agreement with the United Nations is signed, with the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Mrs. Bachelet, for the accompaniment of a new stage in the purpose of guaranteeing peace and tranquility in our country, said the President. He argued that the United Nations support for the new Public Security Corps in Mexico is intended to support the formation of elements of the National Guard and the principles of the defense of human rights and the moderate use of force. Likewise, open to international observation the action of the Mexican government, that is, the establishment of a policy of transparency within and outside the country. He explained that with the recent reforms to the Constitution, it will be possible to turn the army around so that it can support the conditions of insecurity and violence with professionalism, discipline and honesty. The signing of the agreement was carried out during the morning press conference, where the chief executive thanked the High Commissioner, Michelle Bachelet, for her support in this process, while reminding that Mexico will be in view of the international organizations and listen to the matters, such as the fight against corruption. The President said that in a maximum of 3 years will be formed 266 territorial coordination throughout the country for public security, composed of members of the Ministry of National Defense, the Ministry of the Navy and the Federal Police, and 50,000 additional elements. We have a broad program for the welfare of the people. It is being allocated as never budget. This is attracting young people so that they are not hooked, do not take the road of antisocial behavior. It is another way to face the problem, he said. The President reaffirmed his commitment not to increase energy prices in real terms. He indicated that currently there have been increases in the price of gasoline because the profit margin of distribution companies increased, so he called on dealers to act responsibly. He said that every Monday he will dedicate a space in the press conference to highlight which were the fuel loading stations where this product was sold more expensive and cheaper. He confirmed that there are no increases in taxes, nor were new taxes created. He denied that the 10-year tax will be restored. During the dialogue with the media, the progress of the restructuring program for housing loans of Infonavit was announced.